Hey guys, this is Dagonair. I'd like to first give a shout out to this StarCraft 2 dude for all his videos. Keep up the good work. It's helping me out and inspired me to make some videos here. I'm going to show you a baneling rush against Terran. Works especially well, and hopefully it'll help you guys out playing as Zerg so you don't get overrun with Terran. First things first, what you're going to want to do for sure is get to 10 of 10 supply on drones. You're going to want to get the supply up, and as soon as you do, you're going to want to get more than that just because you need the extra minerals going. So you send 2 drones out to make extractors, and you build 2 more drones, kill those extractors, put the drones back to mining to get you to 12 over 10 supply. Note, I did send my overlord out to scout corners. It's always a good thing to do because you need to know where your enemy is and what to do. Now in this one I kind of messed it up because I sent my second overlord down here in my base. A better thing would have been to send it up into the corner so I know where they're at. He's already sending out a probe to scout, and he's building up his barracks as a wall. This is something that you'll see a lot of Terran players do, and this baneling rush works especially well against them. Someone is down here just to catch up. Once I got that extractor up, was actually after I put down my spawning pool. When you had that 12 over 12 supply, or 12 over 10 supply, you're going to start building that overlord. Once that overlord is finished, then you'll have just enough minerals to pop down that spawning pool. As soon as that spawning pool comes down, then you're going to get up to about 80 supply of minerals, and then put that extractor down. As that extractor is going down, your spawning pool is still building. You're going to build 1 more overlord and pump out some more drones. You're going to want to get to 13 over 18 supply of drones. At that point, your overlord should finish, your spawning pool should be done, and you should be able to pump out a queen and 6 zerglings at this point. With your first 100 gas, you're going to want to get that metabolic boost just to give your zerglings that extra movement, because if you do not, then pretty much you're not going to be able to catch up to those marines, and they will just shoot you down. Always keep your queen spawning larvae, and you're always going to want to keep pumping out those zerglings. After you use your first 100 gas on the metabolic boost, build your your baneling's nest. It does not cost a lot at all. It's pretty cheap on gas, but it's very essential, obviously, for the baneling rush. On this one, I kind of messed it up. I built these 3 banelings in my base. Do not do that. Wait till you find out where your enemy is. Build 6 banelings in front of their base. Then I recommend sending in 1 zergling to scout ahead, so you kind of know what you're up against, where they place their supply depots, and where you're going to want to attack at that point. So build your 6 banelings, put them off to the side, hotkey them to another hotkey, you'll be good to go. Keep pumping out those zerglings as much as you can. Make sure your supply is up with your overlords, that way you're not waiting for more and you can just overrun them. Okay, so speeding up here a bit, I sent in my banelings. Those 6 banelings took out 2 supply depots. I took that out, and then I just went in and took out his SCVs. You want to make sure you take care of those SCVs, because otherwise he will just make more, and the game will just drag out. As you can see, he made a planetary fortress, which became very annoying. All those zerglings will not be able to take it out. You need to send some off to make into banelings, and then to finish it off. He did have 1 SCV here and a couple marines here. If he sent those marines in, he might have had a chance to drag the game out a little bit longer, but he really did not have a chance at all. Going on to another game. This is against a Protoss player. Same map, different corners. This build is a little bit harder on the Protoss, just simply because it doesn't always work out the way you want it to. It works well with people that are going Void Rays for Void Ray Rush, because they're oftentimes they don't put down that many pylons because they need to save up that money and to get those Void Rays and to get your Stargate out, and they'll put down just what they need. So they've got their first pylon up, at which point I've got my 12 over 10 supply. My probes are out. I'm building my second overlord here, and I've already sent them over there as a rally point. As soon as that came up, I just put my spawning pool down, at which point he's building his gateway. a lot of times when I do this build, it really doesn't work out that well against the Protoss, and I have to quickly switch over to something a little bit more harder of Hydras or Mutas. I typically go Mutas just because I'm a big fan of the Mutalist. I've got that extractor up, and I've already got my drones harvesting. I got my 6 Zerglings and my Queen coming out, put me at 18 over 26 with this 3rd Overlord. On this map, I like to take my Overlords and I like to place them at the corners here, simply because it just gives me a little bit of sight here and I can see when a guy is coming. I'm putting up my Baneling's nest over in this area just simply because I didn't have any room over here, at which point I've already got 10 Zerglings out. I'm already starting on the metabolic boost. I did go for the Roach Warren or the Baneling Nest before metabolic boost, but I would recommend going metabolic boost first. Like I said earlier, this build is Baneling Rush is a lot harder to do with Protoss, but it can be done. He did send out 1 Zealot to try and find me. I did pass him by. I thought about killing him, but then I thought, you know, I don't want to waste a Zergling or 2, which could be essential to ending this game quickly. I had him hold off here. I wish I had put it up closer, but it really didn't make a difference in this game. Keep that Queen spawning larva. Keep pumping out those Zerglings. Very, very key. With Protoss, you only need 5 Banelings to take out a pylon. You're going to want to send your Zerglings in to basically take out and harass and cover your Banelings. Find that one pylon that you need to take out and take it out. He did go for a Void Array Rush. Really didn't work out for him, and this game was over very, very quickly. In other games against Terran, if they do go for Hellions and they're going for or Banshees or something of that nature, you do need to get in there quickly and take out either that starport or just take out those SCVs as quickly as possible. When they do go for those Hellions, make sure you knock them out, and if you do not have the metabolic boost against the Hellions, you will lose.